Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great diesel motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Today we're going to look at a very nice and clean 2002 Sportcoach. This is the 380 MBS, which is a 38-foot rear engine diesel. Only 55,000 miles. This thing was a trade-in. It's in excellent condition. Got a 330 horsepower Caterpillar turbo diesel with 860 pound-feet of torque. Only 55,000 miles. Got a 7500 Onan diesel generator that runs great. Got a big 2000 watt inverter. Got a King Dome satellite system. Full basement storage. This is a nice rig, folks. This thing checked out, ready to go, is only $46,900, and I'm going to show you around it today. One thing I'm going to show you real quick before we get too much into it. Normally I do not fix this because for those of you who watch my videos, you know I don't cover cosmetics. Some of the stripe has got the clear coat peeling off, and normally I would just sell it like that. This is too nice of a motorhome, and that's the only thing I can see on this motorhome that's wrong with it. So today is Tuesday the 25th. Friday, I'm taking this thing to a paint shop, and they're going to fix all those stripes, repaint them where they'll match, and you're not going to see any of that. But I wanted to go ahead and put this online. And now, certainly if you want to buy this thing before Friday, before I take it, you know, and you want to buy it with that, I would be happy to discount it, what it's going to cost me to have those stripes painted. But after Friday, of course, you know, that offer is null and void because I've already paid to have that done. But other than that, folks, and there's some on both sides. Other than that, this is for a 15-year-old motorhome. I promise you, you're not going to find one finer than this to be 15 years old for this price. Built on a Frieghtliner Custom Chassis, 330 horse Caterpillar turbo diesel, 10,000 pound hitch. Got one slide, and you can see another little spot right there. So if you and that's probably not going to bother 90% of you that are buying a used RV, but I just wanted to point that out, and all that will be fixed. You know, if you know, Friday anyway. It'll probably be in the paint shop for a few days getting that done. But good looking coach, folks. I'm gonna tell you, if I could find as many 2000, if I could find another 2002 diesel in this fine a condition for the price, I'd have a lot full of them, folks. No delamination. The roof looks brand new. Got the slide out trays, the slide out compartments that come out with the slide. Awning topper. I mean, this has been a well cared for motorhome. $7,500 Onan diesel. I've got it hooked into 50 amp service right now. Windshield looks great. Got the air horns, the King Dome satellite system, HWH hydraulic leveling jacks. Got the newer style front end that looks great. It looks a lot newer than a 2002. It looks like it's 10 years newer. And with that 330 cat, that Allison 6-speed transmission, that Frieghtliner chassis, you got a heck of a rig right here, folks. A heck of a rig. This is something you take care of it. You do any repairs, maintenance like you're supposed to. This is something that'll last you for decades. Got a nice tall stance to it. Got a lot of interior ceiling height, a huge basement storage. Got a door awning, a patio awning that all looks great. Let's look inside. And it's got the original carpet that looks great. And that's really impressive when you still got the original carpet in a 15-year-old motorhome and it still looks good. To me, that means it's been well taken care of. Dash looks great. There's no, got that padded vinyl, and obviously they haven't had animals in here because cats and dogs love to climb up there. They'll pick at this vinyl, and you'll have little holes all through it. It has none of that in it. No smoke odors. Got the very expensive flex steel captain's chairs, and they've got the little Sportcoach emblem put in them. Big driver's chairs. If you're a big guy like me, you're going to love that chair. Only 55,000 original miles. Backup camera works great. Everything up here works like it's supposed to. Heated power mirrors. Got the exhaust brake, the air horn, got the vent fans, HD TV upgrade, and I love all the woodwork in here, folks. I mean, this is a high-end unit. Back in 2002, it was $170,000. I'm offering it for $46,900. You know, that's over $120,000 in savings. And there's no way that the people that bought this thing new got $120,000 worth of use in it at only 55,000 miles. Just not possible. CD stereo. People just got off a trip in it. Like I said, the Kingdom satellite. The TV's on a little swivel mount, Samsung HD TV. So you can kind of adjust it to open these cabinets. You can get behind it if you need to hook anything up really, really easily. So that's kind of a neat. And I think originally, because this is a 2002, obviously, it came originally with a CRT TV, which is the cube-shaped TVs, but you know, that's about all you can really do with putting a rectangular TV in a square hole. But they did a good job. You know, I've seen a lot of them that just really butchered them, but that actually is a pretty decent job. You got my personal favorite setup for Class A. That's the opposing sofas. You've got this is a stationary sofa, doesn't make a bed. I mean, you could sleep probably one kid on it if you wanted to. And then you got a queen size sleeper sofa right across from it, all matching, all leather. It gives you a nice conversation area. You can swivel the front seats around too. You've got a table booth that makes a bed, so you've actually can sleep up to 7 people in this motorhome. Again, folks, original carpet looks great. The carpeted headliner looks great. No water stains, no marks. Both air conditioners are ice cold. Refrigerator's ice cold. Got the built-in ice maker. What this is up here is a place to put I guess you could put whatever you want up here. Most people put a coffee maker in there, but you know, if you put a bread machine or a juicer or whatever you want to put up there, or a combination of whatever you want to put up there. Solid wood cabinetry. Now they have added, and I don't know why they've done this. They've glued this down, but this is a wine chiller, a little stainless steel wine chiller. Corian countertops, real nice faucets. I mean, there's nothing in this motorhome cheap, folks. You know, residential style faucets, place to put some knives if you want to. You can see the stovetop doesn't look like it's been used, just like any Corian stovetop cover. Got a little hairline cracks, not going to hurt a thing, not going to get any bigger. It's probably where they picked it up and dropped it. You know, that's very, very common with these Corian countertop holder. And you do have a microwave, over the range microwave. And is this, I believe, this is a convection oven too. So this is actually an electric oven, so you can make biscuits in here, bake something, whatever you want to do. Plus you still have your gas oven too, which doesn't look like it's ever been used, by the way. So you've got both ovens in here. You got a gas electric oven and a microwave. Got the upgrade. This is the Dometic side-by-side refrigerator freezer. The only thing I found wrong with this, and I'm probably going to fix it here shortly, is I need to put a bulb in the refrigerator. The bulb's missing, so that's an easy 50-cent fix. Got a built-in ice maker. Obviously it's cold because it's got some frozen water in there, so yeah, that's obviously that works. And this runs off gas and electric. We're going to make sure it runs off both just fine. It does have washer and dryer hookups. They did the smart thing and didn't buy this unit new with a washer and dryer. They took the closet and storage instead. But you can put a washer and dryer combo unit in there, and we can do it for you, folks. They're about $1,500, $1,600. I'll just have to look it up and see installed if you buy an RV from us. Now, my opinion of the washers and dryers, and I've got 20 years of experience. If you're not going to be living in this motorhome and you're not going to be using it at least once a week, don't waste your money on it, because those things are a service nightmare. They're 110 dryers, they're not 220 dryers, so they do a load of clothes the size of a pair of shorts and 2 t-shirts. it's going to take it all day to wash it and all day to dry it. And what a lot of people don't realize is those 110 dryers use so much amperage that you're going to have to turn off one of your air conditioners to keep that 110 dryer going, and it's going to take hours to do a pair of shorts and a couple of t-shirts. And when it's 100 degrees outside like it is now, folks, you're going to roast. All to do a pair of shorts and 2 t-shirts without having to go to the washateria, folks, and it's not worth it. Now, if you're going to be living in this, using it on the road, yeah, you can probably justify it. But I can go to a campground washateria and do 4 or 5 house load sizes of clothes and not have to get my camper so hot that it's miserable in the time it takes one of those combo units to do a pair of shorts and 2 t-shirts. So you be the judge of that, folks. I'm not, if you want one, we'll put one in it. But like I said, unless you're a full-timer and you're living in it, do not recommend it. It's got a 2,000 watt inverter built in, generator. It's a diesel generator, 1,500 hours, which for a diesel, just like the diesel motor home, is you can never wear that generator out. That little diesel engine is built by Cummins. It's going to last 30,000, 40,000 hours if you take care of it and perform maintenance on it like you're supposed to. I like this bathroom. Let me kind of close it off a little bit so you can see how big it is. For a 38 foot, this is a good sized bathroom. A lot bigger than most. And I like the fact that you can completely isolate it from the rest of the RV. And I mean, there's probably, I don't have a tape measure on me, but between the 2 doors, there's about 6 or 7 feet of room. That's pretty huge for an RV. Got a glassed-in shower, a skylight. You can see around the skylight. There's no water stains, no water damage. Sink in here. Now, it does have a little burn right there in the plastic sink. I'm not going to fix that because that's cosmetic. It does not affect the functionality. Probably what happened is a curling iron probably fell in there and burnt that just a little bit right there. It's not all the way through, but, and folks, I don't have to show you all the little nicks about it, but you got to realize about 50% of the customers that buy RVs from us buy off of my videos, ads, and pictures. So I point out the good and I point out the bad stuff that we're not going to fix. And that's no big deal. Most of you won't even give that a second glance, but there's always that 1 out of 100 that thinks a used one's supposed to be a new one. So I'm trying to, just trying to bite that off or stop that before it becomes a problem. Got a private water closet, porcelain upgrade toilet, got a vent fan, little storage area right there, real nice. Got plenty of ductwork in here for the heat and air to keep everything from freezing, especially in the winter time. And let's go ahead, and I like they got a little door, little T-handle door stopper there. This is a nice bedroom, folks. Got a headboard, which is really nice, which is unusual. Got a nightstand, you've got reading lamps, you've got a stand-up closet in it. You've got your second air conditioner in here, another HD TV upgrade. And over here is another big closet. So storage, folks, is not going to be a problem with this particular make and model. Tons of storage. And I know people don't hang clothes like they used to. I mean, let's be honest with you, the day of men going camping and wearing suits that they have to hang up and women wearing dresses is long behind us. But, everybody's got some nice clothes they may want to carry with them for an event, and they don't want to get wrinkled, so they can hang them up. I know most people, like me, just wear shirts and just wear button-ups and T-shirts and polo shirts and shorts and jeans and just fold them in the drawer. But it is nice to have some hanging closet space for more formal stuff, I guess, in case you need it. But anyway, this is a nice rig, especially for under $50,000. Let me tell you something, folks. I've been around RVs, selling RVs and doing videos, and been in the RV industry for over 20 years now. I have never seen in the last 20 years such a shortage of diesel, of road ready, low mileage, used diesel motorhomes. People are buying these things. They're keeping them just like used cars. They're keeping them for years and years and years. You know, used to, somebody buy a motorhome, they'd keep it for a year or two, trade it for something else. They'd get tired of it. Now people are keeping them 7, 8, 9 years before getting rid of, and it's created a huge national shortage. This motorhome, I traded for it. If I had to go out and buy it, I probably couldn't replace it for what I'm selling it for. Even at the auctions and wholesale wise, RV diesel motorhomes under $50,000 have shot up probably 10 or 12 grand in the last 6 months over what they used to bring. And you know, we can't control it. I mean, you know, we have to buy these things just like you do. And in fact, we buy these things as is, where you at least get an inspection before you buy them. Our guys, you know, we don't know what we're buying until we get it. A lot of times we have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on these things to get them up to our standards for our customers. So, you know, in many ways, we're actually at a disadvantage because we're having to make sure everything works on it. Where we bought it, you know, if we bought it and made it 20 miles down the road and the engine blew up, well, we got to spend 20 grand to put a motor in it. And that has happened before a couple of times. But there's such a shortage of these things, folks. You know, if you see one under 50 grand you like, and whether it's here or somewhere else, you better get on it, because there are literally dozens of buyers for every used diesel under $50,000, and there's dozens of people looking for that. It's crazy, folks. People getting a bidding war on these things sometimes. Dangest thing I ever seen. And also, folks, and this is just an FYI, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button, and on the notifications, a little bell besides the subscribe button, make sure you click on the notification so you get notified every time I post a video. And I'm going to tell you why this is important. If you're a serious buyer, a lot of times I post videos on YouTube, and it's a day or two before I actually do an ad. Last night, I did a video on a 2000 Dutch Star. Same situation, diesel, and everything. And one of my subscribers, before it hit online, because I wasn't going to put ads online until later today, one of my subscribers seen it and called this morning, left a deposit on it. And when you're a member, when you're a subscriber to my YouTube channel, you kind of get a heads up on these RVs before they get posted online. So you a lot of times you have a few hours or even a day before that you can buy it before it goes online. Because let me tell you something, folks, these things go online with our prices. They're gone in a day or two. And a lot of times these things sell in a matter of hours once I post online, because I don't just post on 1 or 2 sites. I post on 20 of the most popular RV websites for sales on the internet. I post on eBay. I post on RV Trader, several Craigslist. I post on social media. I post on RVT, RV Oodle. I post on RV USA and many, many other websites, and I'm not going to disclose. So this ad is going to be seen by hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in the next 12 to 24 hours alone. This video in the next 24 hours is probably going to have 300 to 500 views. And somebody is going to buy this motorhome just because of the price and the condition. 2002 Sport Coach, 380 MBS, only 55,000 miles, checked out, ready to go for $46,900. Not going to last long, folks. Financing is available with approved credit and down payment. Nationwide delivery, we can help you arrange that. We have buyers that fly in from all over the country. Folks, I had some people come down from Iowa yesterday and bought a 2017 Class C that we traded for. That was only a few months old and saved them about $25,000. And they drove all the way down here from Iowa to buy it and drove it home last night. You know, RVs are not limited to local buyers anymore. Thanks to the internet and the way we advertise, our average customer lives at 300 to 500 miles away, and some of them drive or fly in from the West Coast, from Canada. We've sold to buyers from all 50 states. So you as a buyer, you're not competing against local buyers in the Chattanooga, Tennessee area. you're competing against buyers, tens of thousands of buyers from coast to coast in the United States and Canada. And with our prices, it's easy to justify traveling 2,000, 3,000 miles to buy an RV from us and drive it back. You're going to save more than enough money to make it worth your while and get a nicer, cleaner RV than you're going to get at other RV dealerships. Because remember what I said, folks, and as you look around on the internet, you're going to see what I'm saying is true. There is a huge shortage of used, road-ready, low-mileage diesel motorhomes for under $50,000. There is a huge shortage, and you're going to see that, folks, really quickly on the internet. Remember, Google is the RV shopper's best friend. And, you know, folks, we've been doing this a long time. You know, we've been in business 49 years. We're family owned and operated since 1968. We don't play around here, folks. We sell 1 to 4 used units every single day we're open for business. We sell almost 600 a year. We have over 170 in stock, which, by the way, is more in stock used inventory than any dealer within a 500-mile radius of Ringgold, Georgia. And I promise you, if you come here in person, you're going to see something you're going to want to buy. It's not, and that's pretty much a promise, folks. If you travel down here, you're going to want to buy something, because you're going to see something you want to buy. I've got a lot of stuff not posted online yet because, to be honest with you, that a lot of times they sell before I can post them online. Give us a call, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Our website, parkwayrvcenter.com or .net. Subscribe to my YouTube channel earlier, just for the benefits that I told you about earlier. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. We're on all the social media platforms. And we're all over the internet, folks. We don't advertise in the newspaper. We don't advertise in magazines, have billboards, TV commercials, none of that junk. We're strictly all internet. Call us, email us. Now, folks, keep in mind the way we operate is totally different than any RV dealer you've ever been to before. We're the only dealer around that you can look at 170 used RVs completely unescorted during business hours. You don't have to get pre-approved. You don't have to sit down with a high-pressure salesperson before they'll even let you go down on a lot. You can come out, look around, escorted or unescorted, your choice. If you do want to be escorted by a non-commissioned salesperson, it's best to call, make an appointment. If you want to come see this particular unit, give us a minimum 24 hours notice. Call us at minimum 24 hours. Don't call us when you're 10 minutes out, because it's not going to happen. But if you'll call us with a 24-hour notice, we'll come out here, we'll plug it up, we'll run the generator, and we'll have the air conditioners on, have the fridge on, have it cooled off for you so you can see everything work for yourself. But now I can't do that with just an hour's notice or 2 hours notice. And the reason being, folks, I have no commissioned salespeople. Everybody here is on salary. I've got 4 salespeople selling almost 600 RVs a year. They don't have a lot of time, folks, for people that just walk in. It's kind of like going to a doctor's office. You know, if you come in without an appointment, yeah, you might be able to get seen, but you'll have to wait. You'll have to be worked in. And that's kind of the same concept here. My guys, pretty much 90% of the time, work on appointments only. Now, you don't have to have an appointment. It's certainly not a requirement. But if you come in without one, please understand if we can't escort you around, because, we just have to kind of work you in. So in other words, you'll have to come out here and look. If you see one you like, you may have to come in the showroom, have a seat in the air conditioning, cool off for a while. And when one of my salespeople gets freed up from an appointment or a sale, they'll come talk to you and work with you. But keep in mind, we'll just have to work you in, and sometimes you may have to wait for a little bit. And I'm sorry, folks, but you got to understand we're a small family-owned dealership with a big lot, and the more people I have to hire, the higher my overhead is. That means I have to go up on my prices, and that doesn't help anyone. These units, folks, will be checked out after purchase. Again, folks, to keep overhead down, to keep from hiring 15 or 20 certified RV techs, and those guys are not cheap. I do not check these units out until they're sold. Now, this one, folks, should be a quick and easy checkout. I can't imagine it taking very long. But what I want you to do before you buy this unit on eBay or any of the other websites I advertise on, call ahead, talk to one of my non-commissioned salespeople, get them to send you over a list of what we check out and repair if needed for the price you pay, and get them to give you the current lead time for a Class A diesel checkout. That way there's no surprises, no games, no gimmicks, and for anybody, buyer or seller. Obviously, we're selling 600 RVs a year with 4 salespeople. My guys don't have time for games, gimmicks, trouble, or drama. These units are haggle-free. This is the price it is. It doesn't matter. It's $46.9. It doesn't matter if you're on the internet. If you have to travel 2,000 miles to get here, it's $46.9. Or if you're here in person looking at it, it's $46.9. That price is haggle-free with the services we provide, and that's going to be including painting those stripes. Now, if you want to come get the unit without the paint on it, if you get it before Friday, if you want to get this unit without the checkout, with no walkthrough, no demonstration, we will discount the price because those services cost us a lot of money. And if we don't have to do those services, we'll give you the discount. Other than that, folks, if you want it checked out, ready to go, it's $46.9. That's haggle-free firm. Give us a call. Financing's available with approved credit and down payment. Nationwide deliveries available. Thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions, we do answer emails, but again, folks, my guys don't have a lot of time to sit behind a computer, so expect about a 24-hour delay a lot of times on emails because they just check them once a day. If you want a faster response, please call, because a lot of times waiting on a response from an email, somebody's going to pick up a phone, call, and leave a deposit on it. That happens every day, folks. Anyway, give us a call, drop us an email. I look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.